Do you want to learn how to create a nice, soft, classic but textured bun? Keep watching. There I'm using the KYK Hair Care texture dust. It's amazing stuff. And all I'm doing is going around the crown area and just giving a bit of a tease. And then I'm just pinching out some texture and volume and using the KYK hairspray, the working hairspray, the white bottle, and just, again, pinching out the volume, make sure that the profile view looks good, and just with some bobby pins, and you're just going to anchor it into the middle, just above the nape, and just use a couple of grips there. Again, pinch out some volume and texture as desired. Now you're going to start creating a couple of different sections on one side, as you can see. Spray, pinch out a little bit of texture and volume, and connect it all into the middle section. Do the same thing on the other side. Just grab little sections at a time and just give it a light twist into the middle. Spray. You need to use some texture dust again just to give that extra grip. Anchor it, secure it all into the middle point, and then ensure that the texture and the volume is what you like. And now you're going to grab an elastic band and you're going to band everything in the nape of the neck, as you can see. Now just with U-pins, you can start exaggerating the ridges or the texture by just separating sections of hair and spraying it with either hairspray or a gel spray. I like the pump spray by Short Soft, as you could see in that black bottle. Now with a hair padding, I used a donut, but I just cut a section off the donut. And as you can see, I don't need to open up the grips. I'm just weaving it through the padding and just anchoring into the ponytail. Now the hair framing pieces, just using a tong or a straightening iron and just curl away from the face. Use some texture spray and let that cool. Go to the other side and do the same thing. And then you do the same thing with the actual ponytail section. Just curl it all in one direction. Put a bit of texture dust. Again, using KYK Hair Care Magic Dust. I love that stuff. I can't get enough of it. And the bottle is so big. Just teasy underneath, just to give it a little bit of volume, and then just smooth out the top layer, and you can spray as you go. Now I use the Osis Tame Wild here. This is a smoothing cream, and I divide the hair in 3 sections and just smooth and twist up and around the hair padding, and using those U-pins, just half secure them into the hair padding so you can just create the shape that you want. Spray and smooth as you go, and just give it as much texture as you want. Again, this is a subtle textured style, so do ensure that each section is smoothed out before you do create the texture yourself. It's all about control. Again, using the U-pins to secure that second section, going up and around to the left. And then if you need to use a little bit more of a smoothing cream, go ahead and do that. Now the first 2 sections went to the left, up and around. This last section is going to actually go up and to the right. So I'm going to twist it going the other way and just filling in that last little gap of the hair padding to create a little bit of a detail and a swirl going the other way. Spray as you go. And then what we're going to do is get a little rubber band, and those little daggy bits at the end, I'm going to band them as close as I can to the nape of the neck. And then you're going to use a grip, a bobby pin, thread it through the actual elastic, and then tuck it under the bun so you can't see it. Now go back and use the pump spray by Silhouette. Spray that so it all gets quite saturated and it sets. Any other little daggy bits, just use a grip. Now ensure that the size of the padding is not visible, so you're going to spread the pieces from the bun around, and then once you feel like you like the shape, make sure you look at it from all angles, then start working on the hairline. The face framing pieces, again, I use the texture dust. use a little bit of teasing underneath just to connect the hair together, then smooth it out from the top. Use some hairspray as you go, and then just the longer pieces, I just kind of swirl them, twist them up around the bun, and just kind of anchor it in until you do the other side. And this is just a matter of taste, how much hair you want left around for face framing. Now you're going to get some U-pins, or French pins as you can call them, and you're going to secure the bun by placing the U-pins all throughout the bun. Make sure you don't see the actual U-pins, and voila, there you have it. Now I like to use the topsy tail and blend the side sections in so you don't get that separation. So you just get a little bit, thread it through the hole and pull through, and voila, there you have it. Now with your hairspray, spray from underneath as well as the top. Now if you still see some of the separation there on the hairline, I like to use this little trick with a little grip. I grab the grip, I don't open it, I just weave it through some of the actual fringe section and then weave it into the hairstyle. Make sure you don't see the grip. Do the same thing on the other side, spray as you go. Again, using that weaving grip technique, going up and through and into the hairstyle. It just keeps the face framing pieces a little bit more together. Now, place hair accessories of your choice. Secure those in, and there you have it, a textured bridal bun.